Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to what could be the final match of the GEST Dota 2 February edition. That's right, we are in March. Yes, you're not looking around your calendars, but we're a little bit behind schedule with the GEST. We'll get caught up this month, but this is the GEST February, the grand finals of Best Out of 5, an all-Malaysian affair between Team ABC and Team Orange Esports. And, well, we just witnessed some very clowny Dota, to put it mildly. I'm LD. I'm joined here today by Eternal Envy. And whoever wins this match, ABC currently lead 2-1. If they win this, they take home $1,000. If they lose it, we go to a deciding game 5. The loser of the series will take home $500. So, Envy, we're going to see some big cleaves. Magnus and Void. This is some strong team fight.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the Magnus pick, so they do value that hero the most. He's been getting banged every game, and he gets instantly picked without even any thoughts. He just, picked it right away. No time at all. So...
Yeah, I mean, it's a very strong team fight. Orange, Queen of Paint pick for them. I wonder, I assume it'll be Ohio still playing it. I don't think we'll see any role swaps this game, but they get one of KYXY's sort of, I think, most successful heroes in the Darkseer. We saw him play the Lone Druid earlier. He had a very tough game in that one, but this is something that he's had a little more comfort and experience with as of late. So let's see what they can do with it. But as far as team fight goes, ABC have so much lockdown.
Yeah, they do. Especially for the Queen of Pain. I wonder what they're going to do with the Magnus. Is it going to be a mid-Magnus? I have a feeling it's going to be a mid-Magnus for some unknown reason. But who knows? Maybe they first pick it for the offlane.
Well, that's kind of a hard matchup versus Queen of Pain.
Yeah, it's one of the hardest. Magnus can actually play even against almost every hero in the mid lane, but Queen of Pain does for one of the better heroes against Magnus. But Magnus still does decent, I think.
Yeah, so...
Anti-mage ban.
So I tweeted earlier that you're apparently Pinoy, by the way.
should I tell them what I really am, or maybe I should keep it out that?
I kind of like it like
10
this.
seconds remaining.
You can have some Pinoy fans now. They are very supportive of their fellow Pinoys. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. It's all Malaysian affair, unfortunately, for the Pinoy fans. They had 4 teams in the GST Dota 2. They all got knocked out. The 2 Malaysia representatives were on opposite sides of the bracket. So now, anyway, we move to the second stage of the draft. And ABC ban out the Sven, one of the strong...
ABC? Ban out Luna, maybe?
Maybe? Ban.
Yeah, Mushi's been playing it a lot. And they've got the Dark so you can build a fast mech. Luna can get that early BKB, or even the drums, and they could look to push. There is still also a Chen in the pool. I mean, if you're ABC, which one are you more worried about, the Chen or the Luna?
Oh, I'm kind of worried about both. Because I'm not sure what Orange's game plan is going to be. Is it going to be a push, or is it going to be let's go late game against Void?
And if you want to go late game against Void, what would you think? What would you go for?
I would actually think Luna plus Chen.
They banned Juggernaut. I believe you both in the pool.
If you go Luna plus Chen, you can get some early game towers.
Oh, Luna's actually first banned. I don't know how we both missed that until just now. Well, that's embarrassing. But Luna's banned, so there's a Chen, but no Luna.
Chen Scylla. But I don't know about Scylla against Mag plus Void. I don't know what Orange is going to do against this. This first 3 picks from ABC actually looks a lot stronger, like an opening than I would think.
Well, it could come down to the Rubik play, though, because there's an RP to steal, there is a Chrono to steal as well.
It's actually so hard to steal RP, but for some reason everyone gets it. It's so hard. If the Mag is good or smart, he can just RP into Shockwave. It's almost instant cast. You have no time. It takes you a split second to think, because when a Mag RPs, everyone starts grouping up, and you get so confused that it actually takes you 0.5 seconds to react, and by that time he can cast the Shockwave. But no one ever casts the Shockwave.
Reserve time.
What are they gonna pick now? I mean, you say it's hard to steal. It does seem to happen, though.
It happens all the time.
Yeah, it's constantly, really.
Yeah.
Oh, the one way to avoid it is to just catch everyone. 5-man RP, like we saw. I cast a game where Hani did that the other day, and there's no stealing the RP after that.
Oh, so it is going to be a mid.
So they picked the TA.
It's going to be offlane Mag then. Honey, did he 5-man RP out Rubik as well?
No, this was his Mag.
Yeah, okay. Because if a Rubik gets caught by an RP, that's really bad, because generally the Rubik's supposed to stay far away.
I don't even think there's a Rubik in the game, but it's just... there's no stealing the RP when you're caught in it. So TA picked up here. You said offlane, but we may even just see him mostly doing the mid pull, since they are on the Radiant side, and It's going to be fairly hard to lane against
5
whoever
seconds
is there.
remaining.
With obviously Rubik can lift him.
Well, when you say off lane nowadays, off lane has become
Mid pole or
the
just
mid
jungle.
pole, or the jungler, or the stack agent guy. You
It
know,
should really be not lane. It should be, instead of off lane, it should be not lane.
no lane. He's gonna go to the no lane guys.
Yeah, the no lane zone. Because that's what, especially on the Radiant side. Leshrac, the final choice. This is a pretty well-rounded
Orange's
lineup from
turn to
ABC.
pick.
They have some good roaming early on. They have difficult to kill solos. But it will be the push. The push is coming.
I expected the Luna pick, but it was Banso. And then my second choice was the Londra Chen, where you get the early towers. You can go late after a little bit, but I don't know. We'll see.
And actually, it's going to be Mushi playing the Queen of Pain, so it looks like we're going to see a bit of Mushi going back to his roots, which he often does when he just needs to win a game. He goes back to his comfort zone. The Queen of Pain, the TA. This time it will be the Queen of Pain.
He's like, you guys spent too much last game.
Yeah, I don't trust you.
Pain, guys.
I don't trust you. Is he going mid as well? Oh, Mushi. Looks like he is.
Prepare for battle.
This
The
is...
Asian skill build, the Asian item build. The one flask circle into 4 branch. I haven't used it much.
Well, he's up... Well, before we get into the item build too much, we really should introduce the players. Guys, on the drier side, we have Team Mushi, Orange Esports. They're down 2-1 in this series, surprisingly, in the best of 5. So if they lose this game, they're done, and it will be ABC as your first champions for 2013 in the GEST. And the interesting thing is that Orange actually beat ABC in the Malaysian qualifier, the GMPGL, to get here. So Mushi going mid on the Queen of Pain, KYXY on the Darkseer. Over towards the jungle, we have Extinct on his signature Chen, and he's had some really exciting plays throughout the tournament on the Chen. Even when he's losing or dying, he's still making things happen. Net on the Rubik, last but not least, Ohio on the safe lane Lone Druid. So once again, the off lane being abandoned. And over on the other side, we have ABC, Winter playing the Shadow Demon. Great swaps from him last game. Let's see if the disruptions are up to this, the same level that he showed there. Nothing more playing the Leshrac. Han Trash player, or Dave, on the Faceless Void. We also have Wang Wang playing the Magnus. He's already cleared out the trees. He will be mid-pulling. And FCFC is going to play the TA. Going
I
mid.
hope he gets more than one player in his RP. I like his vacuums.
The battle begins.
Well, he's got some setup. They do have the Chronosphere to maybe help him get a good RP. Ideally, you want to start with RP, though. That's the thing.
Yeah. Well, sometimes you want to just, a team fight happens and
Yeah,
you
just
bait
use
stuff
the
right there.
ability.
And then eventually you get a really, really good RP. So, okay, Mushi against TA mid. I think this matchup favors TA slightly. But if played well, Queen of Pain destroys TA. And I mean, if the TA messes up.
Well, there are some illusions for Winter, so that's going to make it a lot harder. And there's
a mid-pull.
And he had the superior block as well. Mushi had a better block, but with those 2 advantages going the other way, and only 1 salve at the start, it may not be as dominant a start as what he would have otherwise.
He's still doing really good.
Well, yeah, sitting at 3-0 so far. The TA only 1-1, and the new refraction very expensive. So, I mean, in the old days, TA would just easily win this matchup.
This is gonna be pretty bad for TA. He's gonna get harassed under his tower like crazy.
Yeah, this is a big wave. He needs that experience as well, so he can't really be too... Wayne is going to do the mid pull right now. The creeps are going to head one way, and now Mushi's looking to dive. Well, maybe not just yet, but soon. And also, Refraction won't even save you. He really needs level 2 at the very least. Here comes a 3-hero smoke gank already, 1.5 minutes in.
Yeah, that's because the wave is in the tower, so they're able to dive it.
If he... Does he have melt? No, he's gone for standard build, which is Side Blades, and that means any sort of nuke catching him, he's dead.
I feel like they should have one from behind, but they're wasting a lot of time right now. They should have went around the Asians.
Wayne's still farming the small camp. Yeah, they're not going yet.
Yeah, it takes them way too much time to do this.
This is 3 heroes off the map for a really long time. Granted, they could all be jungling anyway, but FCFC is a little bit nervous. Now he's bottled up. He's not going to be as easy of a kill now.
Okay, now they're going behind. It's taking way too
Smoke's
long.
weared off. Can they even get this kill anymore? Remember, Mag is... Well, he's level 2, and he's out of mana. So never mind.
It's gonna surge the fur block? Like, this is a really...
There is Ion Shell, so Refraction's not going to do a thing. Clap as well, Shadow Strike. No meld just yet. Looks like they will get the first blood, I believe. Ion Shell still burning him down. Down he will go, but that was 4 heroes and a good minute and a half there. Some serious hate.
Yeah, but that was fine. If you look... when you die, the worst time to die when you're playing mid lane is when there's creeps at your tower, because the tower kills all the creeps before you respawn, and you lose a lot of experience.
Mushi now going to the top rune, picks up a regen. Up to level, almost level 4.
Consequence.
He's still the same level
Yeah.
as TA though.
Well, there were 4 heroes as well.
And because of the mid pull, he lost like 4 creeps.
FCFC trying to man up here a little bit. Courier coming in past Mushi, now back to him.
No gold
So if we
for
look at the
you.
other lanes, Lone Druid free farm, Void free farm. The Lone Druid, a little better in the CS, but that's because the supports are doing a lot of pulls in the jungle, so Void is last hit under his tower at least a little bit. Doesn't have a Quelling Blade yet, and I think might be going for a Midas.
Yeah. The Magnus is actually like same level as the Darkstar-ish. Oh, he was. The bad thing about the long lane Magnus is that he can't get that many levels in the jungle. He doesn't farm that fast. But because of that long gank, the Darkstar is not snowballing.
Well, he'll start to pull ahead at some point, but it could be a lot farther ahead if he wasn't involved in the gank. So it is, of course, that opportunity cost when you go for the gank mid and you take so long as you're not farming the jungle. Wang Wang continues to do the mid pulls. Mushi, though, doesn't seem too troubled by this. Still even, actually slightly ahead of the TA when it comes to levels. So, 2 snowball heroes in the mid lane. Mushi, so far, getting a bit of an edge.
Yeah. They're gonna push top now, orange. I wonder if Magnus is gonna go top. I think he should, to try to stop the push.
Extinct sends back Mushi. He picks up an Invis rune.
Never mind, he shouldn't. Go top, there's 4 heroes there.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
I don't think he's going to. He picks up the boots now. He's still only
Dire's
level
bottom
2.
tower
So they're
is
trying
under
to trade by
attack.
pushing, but ABC doesn't... 2 points of Edict for the Shrek.
Radiant's
Maybe they
top
can.
tower
Mushi's
is under
TPing
attack.
bottom. They're going to start with... Oh, he's invis. Oh, they have sentry wards. They have sentry wards. Winter's not going to plant them with the splitter down. Probably no chrono. Yeah, no way to get the kill there.
I think Mushi should have went for the kill, because the Edic he actually missed a stun on Leshra.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Yeah, I think they were a little confused for a second there, and then Winter just decided. With Split Earth, I can't get the kill even if I drop the sentry, so...
No, I meant Mushi should have went for the kill.
Oh, yeah, no.
Radiant's
'Cause
top
the
tower
split was
is
missed.
under attack.
He could have just followed the SD and just waited for an next screen. He didn't have to use his blink to follow him.
Dire's middle tower.
Well,
is
he
under
does stop the
attack.
push, so they get the tower unchecked top. Now they're going for the tier 2. And TA trying their
Again,
best to
again.
split push, but... Oh, FCFC has refraction.
Radiant's top
Should be
tower.
okay.
Radiant's top tower.
So they've already
has
gotten 2
fallen.
towers unchecked, and they're still pushing. This is back to sort of what they've been doing more as of late. They're going to force TPs. They continue to breach high ground. Army of Skeletons charging in. Extinct and his wave of creeps. This massive zoo army. Going to force a lot of support into the lane. 2 so far, but more will probably have to come. The bear resummon is available. Wants to be careful not to... Oh, meanwhile, mid lane.
Wow.
Royal
Templar says he gets a solo kill on the Queen of
died
Pain.
on the temple steps.
Wow. And he got the refraction back up, so he doesn't even die.
Even with the
Mushi's
shadow
probably
signal.
so mad right now.
Well, I mean, he also got a lot of help mid, too. He had a 4-hero first blood gank, and to
Dire's
give up a
bottom
kill like that
tower is
after
under
that
attack.
really defeats the
Dire's
purpose of that gank.
structures are
Yeah,
fortified.
but it's fine. I mean, overall, they just got 2 towers.
That's true.
But the damage on the dirt tower doesn't really matter too much, to be honest, though.
Well, the big thing would have been if they could force all the supports back, but they only got the Shadow Demon to come. Queen of Pain ult is going to miss
Dire's
completely.
middle tower is
I guess he
under
just
attack.
wanted the creeps.
Yeah, he just got the creeps with.
Well, that means Mushi's not that much of a threat for a while yet. I guess it's fine, though, because like you said,
Yeah.
they got the towers. They're going to have a mech really early, I assume. Well, Extinct's been going arcade boots first, so some teams will rush the mech on the Chen, but we're going to have a bit of a pause here. KYXY still only level 4.
I think the bigger question is whether the Mag's gonna have time to get his levels up before the Roshan starts. I don't think the Roshan's gonna come for a while. The Chen is so under-leveled. If you look at the gold graph, they just got 2 towers. That's great for them, but the experience-wise, they're down a lot.
Well, they first they 4-man ganked mid, then they 4-man pushed top. They got 2 towers off of that. I mean, it's probably 4 out of the past 6.5 minutes they've been either pushing or ganking, and not
Yep.
farming. Whereas for ABC, they've been constantly pulling, so it's no surprise, but it is a big trade-off.
Yeah, I think with the under-level Chen, they're not gonna get Roshan for a while, which gives time for the Mag to get his levels up and defend the next Roshan. Defend the Roshan when it does when they do go for it.
So guys, for anybody just tuning in, this is a best out of 5 between ABC and Orange, and currently ABC is leading 2-1. The unpause will now happen, and the game will resume. Nothing more. TP scroll up on him, just rotating through the jungle. So KYXY is going to try to take some experience bit, and really the TA can't do much to him just yet. Won't be able to unless she gets that blink dagger, which, I mean, we didn't see it before. I'm actually curious if we'll go for it this game. They have more of a team fight composition. Last game, when they picked the TA in game 1, it was much more of a split push.
Yeah. Well, that's because the opponent had, like, you know, Beastmaster, Celeber, Aura, like VS Aura and stuff.
Yeah. I'm curious if he's going to deviate with this build as a result.
Well, I think the opponent, I mean, Orange has the same sort of lineup. You know, push 5-man push. Maybe he'll just go for the Yasha and stuff again.
Yeah, I guess the difference is this time ABC has a really good team fight, whereas the other game they had Weaver, they had Queen of Pain. Much more focused on split pushing themselves. Ohio already sitting on 2,500 gold. He is way ahead of this Void, actually. Well, that's because the Void bought something, I think. No?
Radiant's
Oh, it's the tower gold.
is
Okay.
under attack.
GPM, yeah, he's way ahead. He got 2 towers.
Did he get the last hit on both?
I think he did. 400 too much.
He's going to have a relic, I mean, quite soon. Easily by what, like the 10-minute mark? 9-minute mark?
Yeah. He should have his radiance by 14 minutes.
Radiant's middle
FC
tower
does
has
deny the
been
mid
denied.
tower, so they get a third,
Dire's
but
bottom tower
was
is
at the
under
cost of a
attack.
deny. Mushi, there's the nuke. Tries to kill off the Leshrac. There's no ult, but the lift is here from net. The backup has arrived. Leshrac throws out a futile nuke, but it's not enough in the end. And now Magnus tries to take some experience top. Constantly bottle crowing, it looks like.
Huge kill and
Wait,
huge
where did
tower.
this bottle go?
Dire's bottom tower
Or no, he didn't
has
have the bottle.
been
What am I
denied.
talking about?
Oh, this Void just blinked in to try to get the last hit, but he missed the last hit on the tower.
So that's now 2 towers denied this game. We saw the 1 mid for ABC, matched by the 1 bottom for Orange.
Yeah. Except the mid tower is a really big kill. Now Mushi's gonna have a lot of free reign in the opponent's jungle and the
FCFC ganking Ohio top lane. 1 more auto attack and the nuke. The mag will die though. Got tangled by the bear right at the end. Down will go. But they do kill off that lone druid who's
Radiant's
rushing a
bottom
relic.
tower is under
And
attack.
was
after
a
the
big kill.
death, he has 2,900 kill. That's gold. That's a huge kill.
Yeah, that was a huge kill. But I was saying though, Mushi now has a lot of control over the opponent's forest because of the mid tower's death. And those supports are gonna have a harder time trying to get farmed. I think the supports are just gonna like AFK now.
Radiant's bottom
Like just
tower
camp
is under
around
attack.
the other core heroes.
Yeah, in general, it seems like their map control is quite restricted. And with the tier 1 bottom falling,
Dire's
the
middle
places to
tower
farm
is
for the
under
Void
attack.
would be very limited. He did end up going
Radiant's
Midas in the end. He
bottom
went
tower
for
is under
Treads
attack.
as well as Ring of Health. So Battle Fury looks to be his choice. But will he have the space to actually farm it?
I feel like by the time he gets the Battle Fury, they're gonna get pushed down by the Radiance.
Yeah, I mean, already the tier 1 bottom is pretty much dead.
Dire's middle
They do have
tower
Glyph.
is under
They're going to
attack.
try and force some TPs out. Trying to pressure the mid tower. They have all their ult. Well, they don't have RP, but they do have Chronosphere up. All 5 heroes parked in the mid lane. The tier 1 falls bottom. Mushi gets the last hit. Mushi's going to run towards mid. His signature null talismans always goes for at least 1, if not 2 of these. Ohio got close to his relic at least, but that death really did set him back a lot.
Yeah, but I think it's fine though. The Battle Fury is coming into it. The thing with Void is that once you get the Battle Fury, that's not enough. You need the Battle Fury, you need the Massive Menace into, or maybe even a BKB after that, in order till you can start really fighting.
That's a lot to farm. That's like an additional 5k gold.
He doesn't have time for it. Well, Void can fight before the Battle Fury because of the Chronosphere, but to really fight, he needs those items.
Well, also
Where Scylla just needs 1 item.
Also, they have Mag, but it's a support. Well, not really support Mag, but it's a Mag that's been pulling all game. He only has Arcanes. He's nowhere near a Blink. So it's really got to be the Void who goes in first, and that means high chance of Rubik stealing that Chrono as soon as he hits 6, and Net's getting close to that level 6. Yeah, just
What are they gonna do against the Radiance? Maybe they can just nuke it down with the Soul Catcher and.
and they have TA. TA's quite good against the Lone Druid Bear. A lot of minus armor. And
They could-
good physical burst.
They could just kill it, but if they don't though, if they can't, then I'm not sure what they're gonna do once the Radiance comes. But that Radiance taking really long. Like, look how the Silver is playing. He's so scared.
Well,
Generally, you want to just kill the wave fast as possible and then kill the neutrals.
well, after the last gank, I suppose understandable. He is the 1 position this game, so
He's missing a lot of
Can't
last hits
afford
because
to
he's not
die.
using his hero.
Yeah, I mean, they got inside his head with that kill earlier. I think that's pretty clear. Bottom lane, they're trying to go in Void, but he just time walks away. Trash player going to be absolutely fine. Now the Perseverance has arrived, so getting closer and closer to that Battle Fury, but it's not quite out yet. And they're going to look to pressure mid again. A nice little network of wards have been placed to protect this mid lane. Spot any rotations. Like 6 wards, 7 wards I want to say. Sentries and observers all parked near here. FCFC, moment of truth coming soon. Is he going to go for Blink? Is he going to go for Yasha? We'll find out.
Look how Extinct is playing as well. He has to constantly camp around the Celeber because he's scared he's gonna die.
And he should be,
waiting
because
for
they're
a setback.
coming.
So, but even though like they have Orange has control of the opponent's forest, Orange really can't take control of their own forest just because they need 2 heroes like together at all times to save the Celeber. They're not making use of the forest that much. The forest isn't dying at all. They're just like walking around.
Yeah, I mean, that's a fair point, and I guess the other interesting thing right now is that ABC is playing very scared too. We saw them all just sitting around their tier 2 mid for a little while, worried about ganks coming because they don't have control over their own jungle. Then you have 1 observer ward up, and that's it. And it sees a decent amount, but there's a lot of other routes you can take. And of course, there's always smoke to worry about. And half of Orange is off the map, so it's both teams just very scared, and well, they should be.
Yeah, because 1 death on the carry is gonna mean so much right now. Because it's a snowball game. Orange wants to get the Radiance fast enough so they can push before the opponent's farm, and ABC wants to get the battle for it before the Radiance comes, and like farm even faster than that before the Radiance push even occurs.
Or at least get enough items on the Void so they can win a fight and then outfarm the Lone Druid.
Yeah.
Well, I guess
He is gonna go Yasha.
I guess the good news is Magnus is slowly working his way towards that Blink. He's now got 400 gold up, so a little bit closer. And TA is going to go for Yasha. No Blink daggers. I mean, I suppose it makes sense. There's not that many easy solo kills in this game, especially with a Lone Druid. A Lone Druid being tanky, Queen of Pain having a Blink, and then of course Chen being able to heal anyone.
I think he's gonna go BKB after
Yasha.
again. Yeah.
It'll be
he could
really
pull
good
back,
this
though.
game. There's nothing to deal with that. Just Entangle, which is not something you can really count on.
Once you have the Manta plus BKB, you can deal the Entangle as well.
That's the thing worth mentioning, is this Void, he is the hard carry, but they don't entirely rely on him for the damage output. They have a good amount of nuke damage, and then they have a TA, so as long as he can hit a good chrono, they still have a solid shot at winning the team fight.
Yeah. The thing is, like, ABC doesn't have a mech, which is a huge deal when it comes to team fights, but at the same time, though, I'm not sure if Orange is going to be able to farm their mech before the Radiance. Like, generally you want Radiance plus mech when you go 5-man, but because the Chen is constantly sitting next to the Lone Druid, he's not farming, right? Because he's giving all the last to the Lone Druid, and because of that, he's not going to have the mech and Darkstar when Vanguard.
Yeah, normally by this point Extinct would absolutely have a mech, but in this particular game, after that it was just that one gank, that's all they did. They just ganked him once in the top lane, and ever since then, he's either not been farming or he's had the Chen behind him to protect him, and he's still behind him now. Mushi is the one who's just moving around the map relatively freely. He looks to be going Orchid with an extra move with the Magi out. Orchid could be strong this game, but eventually Void's going to build a BKB. TA's going to build a BKB. I suppose there's always the mag you can look to silence. Oh, Skewer's in. RP's Mushi. That's some hate.
No.
That's a big amount. Crit down he goes. FC just slices him off with the Templar blades, the Psy blades.
Dire structures
And now they're going to look to defend. They don't have RP, but they still have Chrono. And that's the nice thing about having both of these ults.
They could chase out the Purge right now.
Chasing Extinct. In comes the TA. Trap will drop. Extinct will fall. Now the chase continues. Net trying to run away. Can they kill him in time? The double damage TA. They get 3 kills off of that single double damage rune. And well, the last one will escape. But oh my goodness. That TA hurts.
Yeah, and very good play by Winter. He actually could have purged the Celeber, but he decided to purge the Chen instead because, the Chen's just gonna send back the Celeber, and they wouldn't get anybody. But he just went for the safe kill on the Chen instead. That was good.
And in the end, I mean, that creates a lot of time for the Void to farm. The Battle Fury's coming soon. The Claymore's almost up. The Lone Druid. Yes, he's getting close to Radiance, but they do need more than just a Radiance to push. They're gonna need the mech.
They're not gonna get the mech. That Chen died. They have to go before the mech. I'm not sure if they're gonna be able to.
Yeah, and Darkseer also went Vanguard. He's not even building a pipe for them, so it's gonna be tough against Leshrac, who's got max Lightning, Shockwave spam, and Poison spam. It's gonna be very hard to break the base, especially against ABC if so much AoE, and Darkseer's gonna die now. Gets disrupted. There is a purge if they even need it. No, they're not going to go.
Very good play. Very good play, not going for that kill.
Oh, Mushi is here.
Yeah, because the Darkseer has a Vanguard. He's gonna live for a long time, and then Mushi would have got a double kill. And the Void can't help you, because he has 500 HP right now.
The Void might die though if Winter's not quick on the disruption. It's cooling down.
You can kill him right now if he's lucky. The backtrack's not leveled up, so if he just goes for it, one hit, ulti, screaming, he's dead. But Mushi's like, he's gonna backtrack for sure.
You know, that's what he's thinking.
He's actually dead, he's actually dead.
Oh no, oh no, there's the ult, too late on the disruption. Just a split second. The Split Earth will miss, that would have been the kill. Now the skewer in for Mag, that also misses. Now the RP on Mushi again. Oh man, they really are hating on the enemy solos this game, both teams. The enemy solo mids just receiving some serious unlove. And now the dive bottom lane. No.
I think overall that's really good for Orange, because they're gonna push top now, and they already used all their TPs bottom. They're gonna get the top tower, no glyph.
The Battle Fury is also delayed from that fight. FCFC comes in again though, head full of steam, looking to go in Ohio. Where's that?
Tango!
There's the disruption to start. The stun should follow. Hits on net. Nothing more in trouble though. The Radiance has been delivered. This may pick him up 2 or 3 kills. They're actually chasing the bear, but they're burning inside of the Radiance. I'm really surprised they're chasing. They think they can bring it down in time. They will barely do so. 30 HP on Shrek, 80 on the TA, but she just turned Refraction back on. Well, if they had miscalculated that by like a 10 damage or so, it could have gone really badly. A few extra seconds of burn and would have gone the other way.
That already went badly enough. Overall, what happened was they used 5 TP scrolls, or no, they used 4 TP scrolls. They lost 1 tower, the base tower. They lost 1,200 HP on the bottom tower. They got a kill on the carry hero. The only thing they got back was Mushi and Rubik, which I don't think was enough.
And Mushi's still fairly farmed, and he's building a cheap item in the Orchid. This is not an item that's really hard to farm, because it comes with cheap components. The overall cost isn't that high either. And now he's looking to get a tower. There's no RP. Now Mag has his Blink Dagger though, so that's something big that they picked up, and that will make going high ground a little bit harder. Tower, nice deny by nothing more.
Radiant's bottom tower has been denied.
And then they'll back. But still, it's the 5th tower of the game down. And they have 1. Or no, 2. They have 2. 2 to 5 as far as towers go.
Oh man, they're gonna have Pipe plus mech soon, and I wonder if they're gonna go Roshan right now. Okay, he's at TP top defend. I think he should just went for Roshan, and Queen of Pain should TP top to defend that tower instead.
This Druid's starting to pick up his farm. Slowly but surely, up to 1,200 gold. What's he gonna get now? Tranquil Boots? Nope. Just sitting on the Rain of Protection. I wonder if
I think he's gonna go straight. I think he's gonna go straight Karaz.
Yeah, I guess if he wants something else, he would have bought the components now.
Vlads would be good too. But they really should be starting to look into the Roshan though.
Yeah, Vlads would actually be... I mean, a Kuras would be as well, but the only issue with that is it gives Void a lot of time to farm before you finish that. With this Aegis, and the mech should be out in the next 3 or 4 minutes. They could have the mech,
Pipe.
Yeah, the pipe, the mech, the Aegis, Mushi with his Orchid.
Siren, not this shit again.
Triple kill coming. CFC.
Oh, that sucks. I think he was gonna blink RP that or blink Skur, but he got hit by the Iron Shell Creep. So.
Well, he's definitely not now, and Roche is gonna drop pretty soon.
Overall, they're gonna get a free Roshan, and none of the lanes are pushed out. Instead of spending their time like pushing out the lanes, they decided to go for a gank, which didn't work out. So once they get that Roshan, they're gonna go straight for the bottom push or the top push, and like they're gonna be able to do it, or the mid push. None of the waves are pushed out.
Yeah, they could choose whatever lane they want.
I mean, or they could just form the opponent's force as well. They can do any of the above, and it would be completely fine.
What is Ohio purchase? Something's coming out now. It is the plate mail, so the Assault Cuirass is the choice. He's gonna be rushing it. Mech's complete. Assault Cuirass is coming. The big
pipe.
The pipe should be out soon.
If he drops, I mean, dissembles his Tranquil, he'll have it in 200 gold. And then the big push, pipe mech, Radiance, Aegis. And I don't think ABC has enough to deal with this.
If they hit maybe if they hit a perfect RP chrono, but if Arch plays it properly, they're just gonna siege, and there's no way you can catch everyone.
The only thing they have is the The one thing they do have going for them is a BKB. If he doesn't die right now.
Contrash player gonna back off. They do force the glyph and now the rotation. But it's not all the heroes. The Bear's pushing mid, Moshi's pushing bottom, and they're defending the tower while doing this. So efficiency-wise, are just really pulling ahead with these little decisions they're making.
Yeah, Mushi's gonna farm the opponent's forest right now.
Over a 6k gold lead, sitting on about a dead even experience break. FCFC getting close to a BKB of his own. And yeah, Mithril already on the courier, so it'll be out very soon. But if he gets entangled in a fight, he may be very sad anyway.
The Orchid's coming on Queen of Pain, 200 gold. Super slow Orchid, but whatever, doesn't matter.
I mean, it'll still be really helpful this game because Contrash players' BKB is so incredibly delayed. Only the Ogre Club is out.
The mystery
And we're 22 minutes in. You look at his net worth, he's below the Queen of Pain, the Darkseer, the TA, and the Lone Druid.
I think what the Queen of Pain's gonna try to do is try to Orchid the Meg and then poison him. Because if you get the poison on him and Orchid, then he can't blink anymore.
Yeah, he can't blink. He's gonna have trouble finding a good RP. They're gonna break high ground now with the pipe up. This is gonna be very difficult to fight against. There's also a level 2 wall and vacuum level 4 to worry about. The Bear sieging away. There is a glyph. They missed out a little bit. I hope it hasn't been dead for too long. It did crash there. No idea why. I was not even dropping frames. It said I was delivering them just fine, so I guess it's some sort of issue on Twitch's end, because if it was on my end, I should have been dropping frames. Anyway, that's neither here nor there, guys. Welcome back to the game. Hopefully you are actually watching this and I'm not just talking to myself. Aren't just pushing down mid. They just took the Aegis. They have Assault Cuirass up on the Lone Druid. This is pretty much the big fight for them. If they don't win with this push, if they lose the Aegis, they're in a lot of trouble. Pipe is now popped now. Darkseer's going to surge in, maybe looking for a vacuum. Not going to go just yet. The split push coming from FCFC top, as well as the Void bottom. But now they're returning to the base. They're looking to fight. The tower down to about half HP. They still have Glyph. The siege continues. And chopping away, working with the Bear. Not committing just yet. Now the Glyph is forced out. Still they're pushing top. FCFC will get the tower. He's up to 3.2k. He could buy that Daedalus now, pretty much. But if he buys it, he's not going to buy back. And Orange is going to
He actually bought his crit stick and he sold it again.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did he sell it in time?
Yep.
Well, I think it makes sense to buy back here.
Yep. He would have buyback regardless, though.
With the crit stick? Because he doesn't really have enough for it right now. Like, he just has enough to buy it.
Oh, not the entire crit, just
Oh, you mean just the Chrysalis. Okay. Hopefully it's back up now, Siege. I tried restarting it. If it's not, well, all I can do is say that something's wrong on Twitch's end. If it's not up, I'll try the San Francisco servers next, because I had trouble earlier with LA1, but LA secondary was okay. Either way, we're going to find out. Has it been 2 minutes yet? I think it's almost been 2 minutes.
It is live. I see it. I see live, so.
Okay, you can see it again. God, having 2-minute delay in stream issues is so annoying. Sorry about that, guys, but yeah, we're back. So, anyway, back to casting the game. Ohio's pushing in the middle lane. Tower taking pretty low. They don't have Glyph this time around, though.
SC.
That's the Daedalus. No buyback. Oh, he's gonna hurt, man. He is gonna hurt. He's gonna show the Daedalus top, so they may suspect that he doesn't have buyback.
Look how scared he's playing. He's like, oh my, I'm getting ganked and we lose the game.
Yeah, I mean, with no buyback, if the TA is really their primary source of damage, the Void, Mask of Madness Chrysalis will hit reasonably hard, but the TA is the one doing the bulk of it. And against Lone Druid, TA's got to be there with some big meld crits to bring him down.
I don't think they should push right now. I think they should wait for the sheep stick.
Power treads up on the Druid Bear, just everything they can to give a little bit of extra damage towards this push. But look how fast the Bear is going to die to that TA with the Daedalus. It's dropping low. It's actually going to live. They get the tower. They get out. But that, I mean, that's perhaps a sign of things to come with the Bear taking that much damage that quickly.
Yeah, that's fine. He didn't lose his Bear, so they're going to have 2 Bears for next push, and they have a sheep stick now.
Yeah, Mushi's up to 3.7k, so he will have that Scythe of Ice momentarily. Oy, oy, oy. Okay, it looks like we are officially back in business. As far as gold goes, still pretty even. Experience-wise, 7.5k lead for the Dire side, or sorry, for the Radiant side. But I guess the one interesting thing, Mag has just not gotten any farm in a long time. He's got the Blink, and that's it. No refresher in sight for him. Rubik, no Force Staff yet, so it's going to be a little bit harder to steal RP or Chronosphere. But still should be able to if he positions himself very defensively. Void probably going to have to TP away. If he stays for one more creep wave, he's going to die. He's waiting to see who shows themselves. And he's thinking about maybe going for a solo kill, looks like Contrast player is. Is anybody going to come in? Yeah, now Net shows himself in the lane. Will Time walk in? Contrast player in a bit of trouble. Is going to TP away. Is there going to be a lifted time? This is going to be really close. He just gets away. Really playing with fire there. And now in the middle lane, FCFC thinks about going in. Double damage being pinged by the Chen. It is bottom.
Sorry, I'm AFK a little bit.
It's okay. So, Winter just roaming around mid. Right now, Orange is just trying to find a pick-off before they go for the push. They don't really seem that confident about their ability to go high ground. They do have the double bear summon up. Darkseer hasn't got the Ag items yet, but almost has the money for it if he wants it. In fact, he'll have it after this creep wave, probably. No,
Void hand. Void TA both on buyback.
Yeah, they've taken so long to do this, and Glyph is almost back up. 30 seconds until it is. And look at the bear. Just a few auto attacks, but look at that. Look at those crits. Look at those freaking crits. Oh my goodness. But FCFC may die. Chrono is here. BKB was popped too late. Now she's going to buy back, but what a BKB if she does? That's an RP on the 2-carry. Well, the Mushi at least does not catch Ohio, though. KOM will melt. The crits everywhere. Now the entangle on the Leshrac. Probably should just kill the Druid Bear. Chasing kills instead is on Trash player. On to Extinct. Extinct will fall. Maybe just too late to push at this point, honestly. They will send one back. They didn't even get the racks. They did force a buyback out of the TA, but in the end, they defend the racks. Now they're going to barrel down mid. No RP, no Chrono, but 3 heroes dead. Queen of Pain, no buyback. Chen does a buyback. Darkseer does a buyback. So 2 of these heroes, but crucially not the Queen of Pain buyback. And, I mean, let's see how far ABC forced this. They're probably looking to at least force a few buybacks.
They don't even need to push, that's the thing. Like, even if they buy back, or if they don't buy back, they could just say, we're not pushing regardless.
Oh, Net stole Time Walk. Oy, oy, oy. Oh, without Queen of Pain, there is a Glyph, though. But they force out the Glyph, now they can back off, maybe do a little bit more damage before they leave. FCFC wants to stay. Remember, FCFC did buy back, so if he dies, that could potentially be trouble for them.
They're just gonna play it safe. They could have pushed, and they made it, maybe they could have gotten the racks, but it's just not worth it. Because you don't need the racks to win the game. We just need to survive for the next 5 minutes.
TA continue to farm the top lane, sitting on... She just killed the bear so freaking fast in that last fight.
Soul Catcher?
Yeah, Soul Catcher and crits. I mean, it took like 5 seconds. I think Void has completed his data list. Indeed he has. Now Void is the fattest hero on the map, the biggest man in the land. And actually... Something else on the courier for? Oh, just a TP. Here comes the push again. They're not going to waste any time. They're going right back for it. Glyph is up. They didn't even have to use Glyph in that last fight, and they defended the Rex. There is a double bear spawn in 7 seconds. Bear comes in. Bear has to run after the Soul Catcher. Yeah, Winter's really playing the smart. Always Soul Catchering the bear. Contrast player's just lurking. If you come into my base, I will Chrono your face. And he's thinking about it. Mag, look for a skewer there. Has the Force Staff as well. Not going to find it. You see that TA backing off. The bear just can't get into the tower range. It just dies instantly.
TA can't die.
Oh, there's the Void. Drops the Chrono. Catches 2. RP gets the other 2. Mask of Madness chopping through them all. They're dropping low. And the end, the Void actually gets pulled back onto the low ground. He's going to be chasing the Lone Druid now. Lone Druid needs a lot of entangles here. Can he find enough? The TA did die, even though she said she couldn't. Apparently she can. She is mortal. Ohio needs a lot more entangles than he's getting. There's just no chance for him.
Oh, good play. That was. I actually got slightly scared because I said the TA can't die and he died.
Yeah.
As in like he shouldn't have died because of he didn't have buyback. But he ran in and got hexed.
I thought you meant that he couldn't die. Well, he's dropping really low in this fight, so I'm not sure.
Yeah. He should have played safer and just wait and let someone else go in first because everyone else has buyback too.
Well, the good news is...
It's fine, they won that fight.
It feels like ABC's game at this point.
They don't even need him.
There's no glyph either, and Hot Trash player can just start mauling the racks. There's 4 heroes dead. None of them have buyback, aside from... actually, let me check. Yeah, Blown Druid doesn't, Darkseer. Nobody has buyback. So Hot Trash player just gonna be able to easily bring down the racks. So they're getting racks, they're trading. And Orange was a timing lineup. Their timing is passed. And they just couldn't do it fast enough in the end. They do give up the melee racks. They're not entirely out of it yet, but at this point, ABC really should not lose with their lineup.
I'm thinking, like, what happened this game? How
There's that fight top.
things were, yeah, it was
five-man
the
team
Rax
fight.
fight, right? It was the Rax fight. Like, they
Yeah.
got the Rax fight, it wasn't worth it.
Yeah, you really need 2 lanes of racks at least.
Yeah.
Especially against this much team fight.
They just couldn't trade 5 heroes, but how did they lose that fight? They got like 3 hero kills instantly, and no one died on their team. All of a sudden, team wipe. I really wonder what happened.
Oh, there's a gem just sitting mid this whole time.
Mushy takes it up.
Yeah, I'll enjoy that, he says. Roche is back up, but at this point, Roche really doesn't matter.
Mushy needs to sell his no talisman and get a ghost scepter. I think everyone needs a ghost scepter, but no one's buying it. Oh, Chen has one.
And a smoke from the base from ABC. They know Roche is back up. It should be fairly obvious when this creepway is not being attacked that something is up. It looks like Orange just gonna play it safe. They still could get caught though. I mean, just the TA jumping in, she can pretty much force anybody to turn around and try and disable her. And during that time, the rest of the team can catch up. So they gotta be really careful. Mushi's lurking in the river. Mushi, Mushi, Mushi. They're hunting him. They're not gonna. They're actually decide they'll maybe gank the bear in the end. They don't get that either. Well, I mean, really, I don't feel like ABC needs to contest this Roche that much. They could just be defending the lanes and pushing out.
Yeah, they don't really need it.
Because it's a lone druid, and if he respawns in range form, and you know it's not going to give him an extra bear respawn. Mushi, not really. Once he uses his Hex and his Orchid, he's probably dying anyway. I mean, all they have to do is chrono him or RP him, and they have BKBs. So realistically, he's not going to be able to kill both of those heroes. But
This should be an easy game as long as they don't get picked.
Immortality.
And even if they do get picked off, they have Aegis. I mean, they have a buyback.
yeah. Void has buyback, no buyback on TA, but she will have it very soon. Only about 100 gold away right now. 70 gold away. One more creep, now down to 40 gold away. So she'll have it. Void will have it, unless he buys a demon. No, please don't buy anything out. Yeah, he's not going to. It's going to be sad if on-trash player spent his gold there. Yeah, it really feels like it just came down to that fight top. That one big 5-man engagement where the RP came late, but actually ended up being a decent RP in the end. Caught the Blown Druid Bear, so it wasn't auto-attacking. Caught one other hero as well. Then they got a team wipe off of FCFZ. And it's ridiculous damage on TA. And even though an Aghanims is now out for the Darkseer, Aghanims just not going to be that effective against these heroes. They're not really illusion-based at all. You're not going to benefit from the Voids. There's no mana burn. There's no damage auras, really. So, not the biggest game for a Darkseer.
Yeah. You don't get his bash or anything.
Yeah.
I don't even know if you get his backtrack.
No, you don't get the bash. You don't get... Illusions don't get bash, and you don't...
Backtrack.
Oh, the backtrack. I thought you said the bash line.
Yeah, I know he doesn't get the bash. That's
Yeah.
so it doesn't help that much.
I don't think you get the backtrack either. I could be wrong. Well, they're gonna try once again, but the glyph is up. The bear. How long will it last? Soulcatcher hitting it again. Every fight it hits the bear. They're actually working on the racks quite nicely. They're actually trying to base trade. Maybe trying to... Oh, wow. Wow. That bear. Now disruption of the Darkseer. Are they gonna go here? But RP? Nope, just a blink skewer back. He can surge away. He's not doing it yet. He actually is the Void's in the joining the fight. Chrono catches 2, and 2 perfect heroes to catch as well. And there's nothing Mushi can do. The Hand of God comes through, but Ohio sent back just in time, just in the nick of time by
Oh,
Extinct.
that bear can't die. That's the last bear. He should have played more safe of it.
Oh, he's gonna lose it, and now they could just barrel down mid. Winter, oh no, sorry, not Winter. Nothing more, painting the base. They want to go end this game now. ABC on the verge of slaying Orange here in the grand finals of the GEST Dota 2, and this comes after losing to Orange in the GMPGL Malaysia qualifier to get here. What a turn of events it has been. A back and forth day, but ABC in command of this game, beating Orange with the same kind of lineup that Orange has been using in the past to defeat other teams. The Void, the Mag, the big AoE team fight. something Mushi has favored at some points in the past. But Leshrac is a freaking Bloodstone now. It's not looking good.
FC just flashed himself.
Yeah, they really want this Rax. Onto the launcher they'll go. He doesn't have a bear. He's helpless. There's a vacuum away, but it won't matter. The Queen of Pain, that was a great combo. Doesn't even make a difference, though. She blinks in. Now she should really be running. Void thinking about going in, thinking about backing up. Not really sure what he wants to do. They're really chipping away here. Lone Druid bought back, but
For the
there's no bear.
Vlad He bought back for the Vlad
Well, what else is he gonna do? Your base is burning. You can either stand there and fight like a man, or you can watch him die. Or fight like a bear, I guess.
If they get a good vacuum, well, maybe. They do have the Aegis still.
There's
I
still
don't-
buyback on Void and TA and
I
Mag.
think ABC should just, like, go back right now, to be honest. I don't think they should push. Their TA has 600 HP. I think they're rushing it too much. They don't need to do this.
Yeah, oh, there's the wall, there's the vacuum. It's a nice one, but is it good enough? Range Rex will fall. The BKB was used. This is where Orange may look to go back in. Mushi blinks in. Is going to look for the Hex. Uses it on Leshrac, though. Then the RP is beautiful. And the Void joining the fight. RP stolen by Rubik. Uses it to slow down the Void and the Chronosphere. Maybe it's not enough for Contrast player. He's dropping low. He's trying to run. Actually, it looks like everything's okay. Mushi just couldn't get in range to do the damage there. But the stolen RP on the cusp of the Chrono almost turned the fight. I mean, that felt actually pretty close. Void got really low. Granted, he did a buyback.
Both of them got really low.
Granted, they have buyback, but still, you don't want to have to blow it like that.
Yeah, but well, in the end, they didn't lose any of the core heroes except the Mag, which he honestly doesn't even need the refresher or anything like that. He's fine with the items he has currently.
Just doesn't... Feels like Orange is just... The window is closed. I mean, they can fight on, but how do you beat this lineup that ABC has at this point in the game? They're just not really built to do it.
They have the Aga on Darkstar. That's the only... Sure, the heroes aren't that bad against Aga, but in the end, it's still an Aga wall, and Aga wall hurts so much if he gets it off.
It's hard to get a perfect one, though, and also the Void can just kill those instantly. So can the TA.
This looks really easy for ABC still, but they have a chance, Orange. It's not completely over yet.
They don't want to mess around with this game. They're playing very defensively. They're going to go for a smoke inside the base? No smoke. Oh, yeah, on Wang Wang they have one, but...
Their support has a Bloodstone BKB, oh my god.
Yeah, he picked up the Bloodstone before the last fight. It is 50, but it's in, to be fair. And now Orange smoked up, gonna go push bottom. Demon Edge up on Mushi. He may be going Rapier. Honestly. I mean, it feels like a desperate game. Maybe you just have to go... Well, Void's got a Butterfly, so you also kind of want potentially an MKB as well. He can't really rely on that Hex anymore. The Void's just always BKBing, and then what do you do?
You have to wait for it. You have to survive it. You have to RP the opponent. I mean, he still has the RP, so I mean, if they survive the Chronosphere and the opponent's RP, then and the BKBs, then they can turn it around.
And ABC, obviously, they know it's stolen because it was used in the last fight, and it's late enough in the game that Rubik is level 11, but it's over halfway gone. Maybe they're just going to wait for that to end.
What? Orange has 3 smokes. What's going on here? This shouldn't be happening. They need to do something with the smokes.
Well, they just used one to go bottom.
Wait, no, they both have 3 smokes. What? This is a bug, right? Do they have any smokes?
Orange just used the smoke to go bottom. I don't know if they have any in the shop. Yeah, I see the Radiant having 1. You have to click on one of the heroes for one team and then click on the shop, or it won't show the right number.
I did that.
Yeah, I see ABC is having 1 and Orange is having 3.
Orange still has 3?
Yeah, they just used 1. They went bottom, but yeah, they still have 3 in the shop.
I feel like they should be using them more aggressively, but I'm not even sure if they have 3. There could be BS going on because I see 3 for ABC.
I think they might. They haven't really smoked much this game, and in fact, ABC is going to smoke. FC in front. Surprised he hasn't more items, but he does a 4k gold now. Buyback not a problem for him. Extinct trying to find the safe spots on the map. That's going to be the dead spot where he is. No. Oh no.
That's it.
Mushi, he might actually get away. They're going for Mushi. Now they turn around. They want to catch Extinct. The pings fly out, but I don't think they can actually get there in time. So it looks like Extinct and Mushi will both escape. And the bottom lane's pushing it with the Lone Druid Radiance. Very annoying to play against this late game. Still feels like ABC has this game in hand, but they do have to claim multiple lanes of Rex to do it. It's annoying to deal with the split push. Orange is doing a nice job of stalling it out, feeling like they still have a shot. And the game soldiers on.
Is under attack.
Wow. I like this by ABC though. They're not rushing anything. They know they don't need to.
Is under attack.
It may not be the most thrilling ending at least right now, but we probably have one more big fun team fight ahead of us with Protosphere as well as RP at the very least. And possibly the stolen RP. That's also down now, by the way.
Well, even if it's not thrilling, it's not the players' fault. The players that's gonna play too, so they can win. And this is the best thing they could do right now to win. Play it safe.
It's good money for Southeast Asia. $1,000 for a relatively condensed tournament. There's separate. I think there's separate prize pools for the qualifiers, albeit smaller ones. So, well, the game drags on. FC, 4K up. At some point, he'll probably build that Vanta.
No buyback on Faceless, right? Nope.
Yeah, he bought the Butterfly. They at least need one of their core heroes to have a buyback, and it looks like TA is the one who's taking that role.
Mushi is not picking up his MKB. But I don't think he should be saving for a buyback. He should just get a big item. So that might mean Rapier.
Oh, he's very close. I mean, I thought he might, just because it seems like they lack the damage. That fight mid was not perfect for Orange, but pretty close. The vacuum caught everybody, and then there was a Queen of Pain ultimate and a Scream that hit 4 heroes. Then they had an RP that caught, I think, 3 on the Chronosphere, at least 2. And still they just couldn't quite bring down the Void, and now he's got a Butterfly, so now he's even harder to kill. So I think they might need the damage of a Rapier to actually do it.
Time flies.
Huntrash on the move. How do you feel about the term Huntrash, Envy? Out of
I
curiosity.
think it's stupid. I mean, the thing with Han Trash is that, like, oh wait, look at mid first. He's not gonna ulti though. The thing is, most Han players or have been Dota players in the past.
Yeah, and what's funny is Huntrash player actually is an old school Dota 1 player as well. He used to play for M City back in the day. So.
And regardless, like, people who are good at games just get good at Dota. You know, like, if they try. So if you play Han or StarCraft or anything, if you play Dota competitively, you'll get better. But they get the free Roshan now. They killed it in like 1 second.
That's a lot of physical damage. Top lane is pushing in just the Radiance on the low Druid Bear. But the Bear's not going to be able to actually break the racks quickly, so it looks like they're just going to go all in here. Not all in, but force the issue mid rather.
No, I think they should go back. No, yes, they should go back. This is... Well, there's no reason to go mid right now. Why? Just go back, push out the lane, and then go back mid. And they're going to do that. Look how panicky they are. He pings his tower like 100 times.
Don't lose this advantage.
He wants this bad. I don't know if there's some like revenge going on or if
this is Orange. This is a big deal. Orange have been just so...
Wait for a base trade? No way, right? No, Orange, you can't do this. You can't do this, Orange. There's no way you can base trade.
There's a glyph up. There's still tier 4s up. Leshrac will probably die here. BKB is available. He actually BKB and TP out, perhaps. Will he do it in time?
No, he's just getting tangled.
If he gets entangled, he won't be able to, but there's no Salt Current. There's nothing on the Bear, actually, just on the hero. And now, the Rack's being breached top. Well, they went for the base trade. They didn't even get to the base. Now the TPs come in, but I don't think they have to run. I think this is just it. KYXY tries to surge, immediately Purge, now taking a lot of damage. Queen of Pain ult splashes through, does some good damage, but doesn't seem like enough. Contrast player with a midget blink, 2 hits, down Mushi will go, and all that was stolen was Time Walk. He's not even bothering with Chrono, because hey, that's something Rubik can steal, and at least use against your team. Now 2 lanes of Rack's gonna fall. There's no counter push, this is it. There's just no way to defend anymore. Now he comes in, Chrono is whiffed. Beautiful forced F-way by Net, who now wants to steal that Chronosphere, and, well.
He got it.
He got it, but can they actually use it successfully in the fight? They already lost 2 lanes of Rex. There's still an Aegis. There's still a Void who can just run away. And Chrono used on FC, but I don't think they could kill him. He's got a heart. Skewer on KYXY. Still the chase goes on. And Hot Trash player thinking about going back in. Time walks forward. 2 hits, 3 hits. Down goes Net. Gem on the floor. RP catches 2. And there's your cleave. There's your crits. ABC have done it. They've taken down Orange. They are your Malaysian champions. The top dogs now in Malaysia, at least on this day. Although I think a lot of people would still argue Orange with a superior team, but they got outplayed today. Really impressive.
3-1.
Yeah, 3-1, and
Not 3-2.
yep, pretty convincing in this game especially. I mean, I thought that overall they just had a very solid lineup. Like you pointed out repeatedly, they weren't impatient at any point. That's something that a lot of newer and inexperienced teams really suffer from. ABC exhibits some poise and patience and pulls it out, and it looked bad for them
In the
at one
first
point.
game as well.
Well, I'm sure Winter's going to be happy. Let's actually see if we can get him on for a post-game interview. I'm going to see if I can get him on the Skype call real quick. But guys, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate all your support. The GEST... Oh, did the stream crash again?
Oh.
Oh my goodness gracious. What is wrong with Twitch TV today?
Thanks for having me, Aldi. I actually need to go as well. So.
Okay, thanks for coming in.
Sorry, I wasn't focusing that much this game.
That's alright. Yeah. Thanks for casting. We'll see you later. Guys, if you enjoy his casting, if you're actually hearing me, twitter.com/EternalEnvy1991. Anyway, with all that being said, thanks for tuning in. That wraps up the GST Dota 2, so congratulations to ABC. They are your champions. Orange, they get knocked out 3-1. But they'll be back next month. The GMPGL qualifiers will start off. Then we'll move into the main event for the GST Dota 2. So thanks for tuning in. I will see you next for Star Ladder, so stay tuned for that.